Still digging this stump. Fire was still smoking a little, so I put some stuff on it. It looks like it's gonna light back up, which is surprising because I soaked it and it rained last night. Yeah, that's why you want to soak it, stir it, and then soak it. A lot of stumps to do. Probably won't bring you back until they're done. These chickens are loving it though. They love digging. It's their favorite thing. All right, goodness, I am sweating really bad. I got the stump loose. This is the morning of day 4, day 3 on digging this stump up. Which I have another one that's just as big or bigger. It's gonna take a while, but there's about 400 pounds of sand still clinging to it, so I can't move the stump out of the hole. So what I usually do is take a pitchfork and try to knock as much of this dirt off the bottom. And I'll just do that for about 20 minutes, and I'll knock all that sand off of the bottom of the roots, and it should lighten that thing up to, you know, maybe 60 or 100 pounds, and I'll be able to drag that out. So yeah, pulling stumps when they're big clusters like this is a son of a, yeah. But anyways, I'll bring you back once it's out of the hole and we move on to the next one, which is over there. These two have to be removed. I mean, I basically dug an entire pillbox here. 2 men could sit in there for sure. And I'm probably gonna need a hole as big to get that one up. But these are the 2 stumps that have to come up because a truck can't pull into this site with this stump here. And that stump's right where I want the fire and everything to go. So those 2 big ones have to come up. So that's what we're gonna do. Get them pulled up. Oh, look who's made it over here. Buck, hear me working. But you can see the difference there. I've done 1/2 now. You can see all the dirt that I knocked off of those roots. Probably knocked about 100 pounds, maybe 150 pounds of dirt. Buck, don't get under there. It's dangerous. Oh, sorry for screaming. Probably blew your ears out. You're so dumb. Buck, you're gonna get crushed by that thing, and I'm not gonna have a rooster. Or my best buddy. It's like now you have the whole crew digging. Now that I've already done all the hard work, Buck. You guys have to get out from under there. It's a really dangerous spot. What are you even eating under there? I mean, there's no bugs that deep, you know, so I don't know what they think they're eating. They're trying to eat roots of the tree. They like birch tree a lot for some reason. I don't know why. They like the roots of it and everything. All right, Mama Bear, get out of the hole. I'll bring you back. I gotta lower it, and then I'm gonna do the other side. I managed to get it flipped over. There's still a lot of dirt on there. Man, I am dying. Just pouring sweat. First day of hunting season too. I have fields right here, so I could see a deer if it rolled up on me, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing much deer hunting this year. I never see any deer here on the property. And the few that are here, I don't want to shoot them. Birds, everything's been really bad this year. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but I'm not going to do much hunting because it's really bad this year. So I'd rather just let the birds live and reproduce. Some truck coming up the road though, damn. Oh, geez. Probably should have filmed myself struggling with it out of the hole. I had the tripod, I could have. It's finally out of the hole. Another success. But she is a beast. I gotta knock more dirt off of it. Try to get as much dirt back in the hole, so we're gonna have to probably add at least a wheelbarrow to it to make up for the stump. Oh, I'm out of breath. All right, well, stump number 1, fuck you. Stump number 2, here we come. What do you think, Buck? Glad that's out of the way? Well, I filled in the hole for the most part. Still gotta rake some of it over, but I might have enough dirt here. There's kind of a mound here from where a tree was buried for years. And I pulled the tree out and I knocked some of that mound back. So I might not have to bring dirt over here, But once it rains, it'll settle in and we'll see. If there's a big pocket there, we'll bring a wheelbarrow over. Now I'm gonna start on this one. I'm not looking forward to it. And those ones, that one might be easy, so I might still dig that one up. But that one will probably just cut down because it's not actually gonna be in the way there. I might not need to dig it up, but definitely need to dig these ones up. And then we'll pretty much have the space cleared for building. Another day probably, as the temperatures are gonna drop down and it's gonna snow in 2 days. So I wanna get it cleared and all prepped before the snow comes. We can build in the snow, but we don't wanna be digging up stumps in the snow. I ruined my shovel. It has a lifetime warranty on it, but went on the site and it doesn't look like there's any way to actually claim that warranty. Figures. But I broke the thing. I was using it as a leverage tool a little too much, I guess. This second stump is loose, but I'm not gonna get very far without a spaded shovel, so I'm probably gonna have to wait until I can get another one of those in a couple days. It's a pain. It's going well. Just digging away. It's almost done with half of this thing. I think this one will come up pretty easy too, because once we can get under it from this side, once this one's out of the way, I think it'll come up pretty easy and then it will be ready to start building. So, sucks. Can't believe I broke a shovel. Son of a gun. All right, I'm gonna go eat something. All right, well, it's October 30th, 2023. I think I said 2003 the other day on one of the videos. It's 2023. The chickens, this is the first time they're ever seeing snow, and they don't like it. Buck is like, what is going on? He's like, it's freezing cold and this white stuff is falling on me. He's hiding in the generator spot. Buck, you don't like it? I gave them some extra food there in a bag so they could stay warm. It's probably the best way for them to stay warm. But yeah, people all the way to Alaska keep chickens, so apparently they're fine, but I feel bad, little bugger. Might have to create like a warm-up spot where I can like blow some air out the window into this one spot so they can all sit there in the winter and get warmed up every morning, you know? They're eating grit. Well, first snow of the season. Pretty much already buried this camp, but it'll melt in the next couple days. And I'm gonna go to town tomorrow. I had to come and grab that shovel because I'm trying to get the company to cover it under warranty. But yeah, I'm gonna go to town tomorrow and buy a cheaper shovel so we can at least dig up that last stump and get it done and start building this lean-to. You know, I wanna get it built before it's really deep snow out here. So yeah, gotta get the shovel tomorrow. But I'm hiking in the woods. I'm going out back right now to the freezer. Wanted to stop at this camp on my walk. Looks nice when it's covered in snow though. This is gonna be a beautiful camp for filming this this winter. So I gotta grab that shovel too on my way back. Take some pictures of it for the company. Man, I'm freezing though. Takes a couple minutes to get used to the cold. So today is the first snow and I can't get the chickens to go to the coop and it's almost dark. But they will not walk across the snow. I tried putting a plank up for them to walk over and they just won't walk across it. I think they realize they're trying to get over there, but they will not walk in the snow. Come on, Buck. Walk across this thing. See, Buck? Right here. Come on, Buck. Want some, Buck? Some treats, Buck? Yeah, I don't know. He thinks he's gonna sleep under the cabin for the night, but the raccoon will definitely try to get him. So I gotta try to get him to cross the snow. Come on, you're the last one. Let's go. It's already dark. Come on. Don't be scared. They all walked to the end of the plank and then flew the rest of the way because they did not want to touch the snow. That's so ridiculous. Come on, good girl. You hear they're all calling you. Good girl. Right to the hole. Right to the door. She flew all the way here. Oh, that's good flying lessons. Get in there, you dork. Oh, these chickens are so ridiculous. That took like an hour to get them in here. Well, day after the first snow. Beautiful. Everything's coated. It's Halloween today. Pretty snowy and cold for Halloween. It's like 28 degrees this morning. And the chickens are in the coop. They do not want to go anywhere near the snow. I had to put some more water in the coop because they usually drink the water that's outside of the coop during the day, but they're not gonna leave the coop today. They look at the snow and Buck is just like, why? Why has it gotten like this? As it was like almost 80 degrees like 3 days ago. So Buck does not understand why. It is so cold and miserable. I got errands to run. It's melting in the yard. And the hens feel a little bit better. When I got here, Buck was already out. I went to town and get that shovel. I don't know, I put an extra fencing up here too so Buck couldn't jump out, but he figured out how to get out already. It didn't take him long. He went through the run into the next one and then flew over that fence. Buck's too smart to keep in that cage. But the hens, they were just freaked out and didn't want to touch the snow. So now they're out and about. All right, I'm back out here, and so are the chickens. They followed me, like they always do. But yeah, this is all I could come up with for a shovel, so I have to get one on order. And it might be a week, 10 days before I get it. It takes a long time for stuff to come up here usually. So yeah, this was only $11, and it's a very lightweight, crappy shovel, but for $40 in town, I could have bought one that was just slightly better, but it still wouldn't have been nearly as good as what I need. So I bought this $10 shovel to get me through. Hopefully I can get this stump up. And the ground's frozen this morning, but it should thaw out. The next 2 days it should be pretty thawed. But then after that it's gonna be frozen for the season. So I have 2 days to get this stump up, and I'm gonna have to do it with this lightweight shovel. So I'm gonna take it easy and take it easy on the shovel and get this thing pulled up so we can get this bushcraft camp built. But yeah, it snowed this week and the temperatures dropped. We have some sort of Arctic push coming down, and it was only like 16 degrees last night, which was pretty crazy for November 1st. It's a little bit cold, but it gets that cold sometimes. So yeah, this video is getting a lot longer than I thought, so it's going to be broken up into multiple parts. But I'm going to get this stump up, and then we'll finish up part 1, and then we'll come back and start building next week. All right, it's going slow but steady. I'm getting pretty close. She's rocking a little bit, so there's still a lot of like really thick roots on this side messing it up, but try and take it easy so I don't break that lightweight shovel. But I'm gonna take a break and eat some lunch, and then I should have this up by this afternoon, and this camp will be ready by tomorrow. Goodness. Day 6. It's not bad of a day, but I've been digging all day. This thing is finally loose. It weighs about 400 pounds. So I gotta try to get it turned over on its side and knock as much of that dirt off as I can underneath. Keep it in the hole. Man, this has been a nightmare, but almost done. I'm still attached in one spot over there. I gotta whack it. Whack it with the parang machete. Yes! Nobody has any idea how happy I am to finally have this out of this hole. This has been a nightmare, but at least the spot's clear. We can put the fire pit and start building. And these stumps are gonna wait until spring. I'll cut them down short for the winter. I'm not trying to dig those up. It's gonna freeze in the next couple days, and we'll probably stay frozen anyways. So yeah, I knock all that dirt off and try to get out of the hole. And hopefully when I come back down here tomorrow, we'll have a nice spot here for us to start building. It's been quite a journey just to get it cleared. Uncle Dave with Deece's Adventures. I'll see you on the next video.